mysteries of our world and the universe have always been part of humanity. We invite you to watch this series of programs that extraordinarily unite science and faith to unveil the hidden truths of God. Watch the program, God Hidden Truths. The current size of the known universe is estimated to be more than 13.8 billion light-years, and within this vast immensity, everything made of matter occupies only 4% or less of what we can observe with the most powerful telescopes ever invented by humans. Even though we are immersed in a huge supposed cosmic void, these 4% of matter contain an infinity of galaxies with their respective stars, planets, and other enigmatic celestial bodies such as black holes. Considering the cosmic context, Earth is smaller than a grain of sand from all the beaches combined on our planet. We are just a tiny floating in the vast space-time, which has been able to harbor life in many different forms. In contrast to the apparent void of the universe, Earth contains life in abundance. From simple bacteria to more structured beings like insects, birds, reptiles, and mammals, we reach the most complex and supreme form of all, the human being. Indeed, we are the only species with enough intelligence to question the purpose of its own existence. Where did we come from? Where are we going? And most intriguingly, why are we here?
An existential crisis is a phase in life that most people tend to go through at some point. For some, this happens very early, even in childhood or adolescence. For others, the existential crisis can happen at the end of life, after having accumulated countless experiences along the way, and only then will there be space for reflection when the inevitable end and death approach.
So far, humanity accepts two major theories to explain these existential questions of human beings and life in our world in a general sense: the theory of creation, based on an intelligent designer who made all things; the theory of evolution, based on the studies of Darwin and other scientists who believe that natural selection and other events were responsible for the appearance of life and the diversity of species in our world. Both theories have intriguing and complex peculiarities. However, as human knowledge advances, even more complex theories emerge that try to explain the whole context. This includes theories of universes parallel to ours, or multiverses, and the existence of an omniverse. The possibilities seem endless. And what we consider reality may be just a matrix as virtual as video games and computers.
I have been studying these questions since very young in my life, and my personal opinion is that science and faith are two indispensable resources for answers to the whys of humanity. They are intertwined, and I believe that obliterating one because of the other is a big mistake. Science is indispensable to quantify the parameters of our existence. On the other hand, faith and belief in a creator of all things drove humanity for millennia until we reached where we are today.
But then, what is the truth behind everything that exists? Science talks about the beginning of our universe with the famous Big Bang, a great explosion that would have started everything that exists, about 14 billion light-years in the past. The singularity is a theoretical point at the beginning of the universe where energy densities and temperature, as well as the curvature of space-time, would be infinite. At this point, the laws of physics as we know them today do not apply, and the dimensions of the universe would be zero. This idea of singularity is derived from Einstein's general relativity equations, which, when projected backward in time, suggest that the universe was initially in a state of infinite density, and that after exploding, it expanded, cooled, and began to form the first atoms and clusters of matter, thus generating the first galaxies and the universe as we know it today.
The Big Bang Theory leaves many questions unresolved. But I believe that the first, and most crucial, is that if there was an explosion that gave rise to everything, then, what was there before that? And what exploded? Where did the singularity come from? Who or what created it?
Assuming the Big Bang happened, the doubts about the period after this event are also complex. How much of the universe was generated by the explosion? What is beyond the visible light through the most powerful telescopes ever invented? Why does there seem to be life only on our world? Are we alone in the universe? And if there was an evolution on our planet, why did only the human species develop self-awareness?
On our planet, the human being is unique. Our intelligence is far different from that of all other animals. We have a complex language distributed in more than 7,000 different languages and dialects on the planet. We have abstract thinking and reasoning, culture and social learning. We use tools and create technologies. We have creativity and art. We have ethical standards and a sense of morality and self-awareness. No other living being on our planet is even close to this.
It is a historical and undeniable fact that we went from traveling on foot, or riding horses and camels in the last few millennia, to in just 200 years or less using cars, trains, planes, and sending spacecraft to the moon, and space probes to Mars and several other planets in the solar system. And all this in a short period of 200 years. No other living being on our planet comes close to this level of intelligence.
Surely you've never seen a dog going to work on a Monday morning, nor an ant going to pay a bill at the bank's ATM. You won't even see an elephant programming the month's diet to lose weight, or even a chimpanzee creating the microchip for your next cell phone or a high-tech TV. True?
Without a doubt, self-awareness and other aspects of human intelligence are the engine that drives us to question every day about the purpose of our life in this world. Our intelligence has brought us to a point in history where we are able to replicate this process, and we invented artificial intelligence, which was designed to be similar to ours, and in certain aspects even superior to humans, in such a way that it leaves us amazed with the degree of perfection.
In light of this fact, new complex questions arise. Where is humanity heading based on current technologies? And perhaps the most intriguing question of all, if we are capable of creating artificial intelligences that can be equal or perhaps even surpass human intelligence, are we not just replicating something that has already occurred in our own history? This fact puts some theories in checkmate and promotes the one based on the existence of a creator of all things, which most inhabitants of this planet tend to call God.